Welcome everybody to Two Drunk Dudes in a Gun Room. This is Don.
And Doug.
Hey, today we're going to be discussing our favorite guns, man. We're gonna eliminate the budget, forget the groceries, and we're buying whatever in the hell we want. Doug, I think I know what you're gonna say, but I'm gonna let you kick this off. All right. If you could buy anything out there, right, that it has to be on the market, meaning it has to be, you can't say that I want one of the Russian tanks, you know, but if you could buy anything out there, what would it be?
I'd like to buy a fucking RPG.
Really? That is not what I thought you would say.
I would like to buy an RPG and shoot it back at the motherfuckers that were shooting at me back in 2003.
Here's your stick on a fucking grenade, buddy. That's a good idea. I'd never thought about that. Yeah. I mean, that's not my top thing, but man, maybe I need to change my top thing.
You know, and going into the initial invasion, my dumbass at that time was just like stupid when it came to RPGs, and all these 113s would come back.
Yeah. With
frag damage, right? Frag damage. And it's a 113, you know. Yeah. Anything could almost shoot through a 113.
Right.
And they come back with this frag damage, or you know how we hung the rucksacks off the side of them, like rucksack got blown up, whatever. And so I was like, dude, we're in 88, we're good, right? And when that first one penetrated my tank, I was just like, you motherfuckers, what the fuck was that? They're like, dude, there's different rounds. That was an HE round or armor piercing or some shit. And I'm just like, fuck you, some bitches, you know, kind of thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, no, I would like one to, you know, do a little retaliation with.
Yeah, return the favor.
Yeah. I mean, but I think, are we talking? Is that a gun? That's not really a gun.
I mean,
it can be. It's got a trigger.
Yeah, it's got a trigger. And it does fire a projectile. So
it does fire a projectile. Yeah, I can't reload that projectile.
One that looks like a drunk witch driving that motherfucker.
It does too. Like when you stare at it, all you see is a puff of smoke, and all of a sudden something comes through the middle of that puff of smoke, and it just zigzags.
Yep.
And you're like, how they aim that motherfucker? You know, sometimes. But yeah, anyway,
it's quite.
What did you think I was gonna say?
I honestly thought you were just saying M1.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I did. You got that fascination with them. I really thought that was gonna be your go-to.
I do love the M1s. I do.
So, you know, mine's a little bit different. I'm kind of a old guy. I like older stuff, right? If my pride and joy would be if I could get a documented peacemaker from somebody. It doesn't even have to be a famous person.
A peacemaker.
Yeah, it could be an old farmer that just carried that Colt 45, and you had the paper trail of the history of behind the gun and who owned it, and you know, it don't even have to be working anymore. I would never shoot it. It would sit on my wall. But man, that to me, that old west and the way people carried those guns and the purpose for them, it takes you kind of back to what America really was. You know, when men were men and kids were grown.
Yeah, no, absolutely. I mean, just to shoot one
would be awesome.
Would be awesome. Just like the M1 Garand.
Yeah.
We know a couple people that have it. We might get the opportunity to shoot one, and you know, because hell, I've never held one.
Yeah.
You know, I've seen them in museums and shit like that, and seen them in, you know, well, at least seen something in movies anyway.
Right.
It probably might not have been a real thing, but you know, just like you know, when so you know, I'm big on World War II, so like I've read so much, watched so much, all this. It's just like the M1 Grand, the grease gun,
Yep.
you know,
Yep.
and it's
When the
it's
flamethrower was actually a choice of a weapon.
the flamethrower. I don't think it was a choice. I think it was an actual like that's your assigned weapon.
Yeah, it was.
You know.
Let me go to combat with this damn big ass tank on my back.
Yeah. So like what's funny about the grease gun is when you talk to some weapons collectors around here and stuff, they're just like, "What are you talking about, grease gun?"
Oh yeah.
It looks like a grease gun.
Yeah, it does.
Honestly, looks like a grease gun.
Yep.
I mean, it's simple to use too.
And
flap up, flap down.
Yep. And the little trigger on the damn things.
You know, and I would, you know, again. I mean, I don't care if I own one. Just let me shoot one time. I mean, if one's operational, shit, I don't fucking know anymore.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, you remember that? I don't know if you've ever seen it. You know, I used to watch that show called Sons of Guns. You know, and I know there's a lot of people that don't like him because of the things that he did, but you can't take away from what that company was doing. Man, some of those guns were fucking amazing.
Oh yeah.
You know, and you know, again, I'm not condoning anything about the guy that owned the business, but you know, shops like that, dude, I could spend weeks in one just watching and learning.
How about let's go gangster real quick, right? Okay. Not even gangster. What was that? The old mafia, like maybe it was gangster. Chicagoland. The old Tommy gun.
The old Tommy gun, yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so
the new gangster version would have been the Uzi.
Or no, the new gangster version would probably be your shotgun with a fucking
with the drum
with a drum on it. It would be what that new version would be. You know, it would do a lot more damage than the original Tommy gun.
Yeah, it probably. You'd hit more. Yeah, that Tommy gun was so inaccurate.
Oh my god.
Same with the Uzi.
Definitely.
Two rounds went straight. The rest were up in the air.
Yeah. But that was. I mean, that was another gun that would be sweet to own anyway.
Oh yeah. You know, and again, I don't know about with you, but with me, it's not even.
But real quick though, before you get into that though, we need to buy that drum for your shotgun. Just saying.
And we need some Dragon's Breath.
Oh, and some Dragon's Breath. I don't think we can run it through that drum though.
No. But you know, it does for me. It's not about the accuracy or the capabilities. It's the history behind the guns.
Oh yeah.
So yeah, Tommy guns and stuff like that just it intrigues you. You know, what goes through the people's mind? Do you think like those old gangsters bought the Tommy gun because of the image or because of the capability?
I think it might have been both. It depends on what gangster, you know.
There couldn't have been very many fully automatic guns back then.
But I think that was one of the few, if any.
The military didn't even have fully automatic guns back then.
Yeah. When you read most of it, the Tommy gun was the drive-by weapon of choice.
Yeah.
You know, and that's what everybody was doing their firefights and stuff with. But
well, let me make a correction. The military had fully automatic guns, but they were not personal carry guns. You know, the 50 cal was.
I don't think they were proven either because you know the first M16 that came out was they had multiple problems with that thing cooking off or whatever.
And Vietnam, you know, they had so many soldiers getting killed because they were out of ammo because they would just squeeze the trigger and
well, out of ammo or the barrel blowing or you know, or bullets cooking off inside the chamber.
Yeah.
There was a lot of issues with it. Yeah.
I never heard of Al Capone having those issues.
I don't think well, I mean, Al Capone, yeah, no kidding, right? I mean, a bunch of gangsters you didn't hear about their problem with. So, I mean, somebody did something right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I don't even know who made that gun.
I don't either.
Like the actual
I forgot all about it. Right? Yeah, I forgot all about it.
Like who? I'm sure somebody respond back to us if you hear this and just tell us. I'm sure we could Google it. You know,
yeah, I'm sure you could.
I don't want to.
I'd rather talk to somebody that knows a little bit about it.
So, yeah, that is a different one to throw out there, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I forgot all about that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, you
So-
know, you see that car from Bonnie and Clyde. You know, the car they
Like
died
the
in.
old like Model A or
Yeah.
Model T or whatever the hell
And
model
you
it
see
is.
all the bullet. Dude, there had to be a Tommy gun involved in that shit.
I think there was though.
It had to be, because the whole car, it looked like God came down with the biggest shotgun you ever seen and shot that car up, man.
There was like a time. I think there was all sorts of, you know, there was a Tommy gun, there was shotguns, there was.
I mean, everybody was
there could have been a
unloading in that
Peacemaker
car.
for all we know. But they were
John Wayne.
they were unloading that thing. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, the car's still around. You can. It's in a museum. You can see it.
Man, yeah.
You know.
But I'm sure it wasn't built like the '60s, you know, cars, the '50s and '60s and shit like that.
No.
You know. Well, I mean, if it was made like today, it wouldn't have took that many bullet rounds. They're all plastic now.
Well, you know, I seen not too long ago in the news, they sold Al Capone's gun, the gun he had when he got arrested, his personal carry. It sold for $200,000.
I figured it'd go more than that.
It was just a little pistol. That's
Yeah.
all it was.
Isn't that crazy?
Yep,
Probably a little
$200,000.
38 special or
Yeah,
something.
it was a little concealed carry, probably 38. Yeah.
It probably wasn't his original carry either.
It's just what he
probably
had that time.
changed off
Yeah.
like the older he got.
Yeah.
Oh, this one's heavy. Let me get something smaller.
I got a meeting. You know, you always got to have that.
Put
gun
that
with you.
Peacemaker back in the safe.
But that would be cool. You know, can you imagine, like, if somebody sold Wyatt Earp's Peacemaker, what that would go for?
No.
You know, holy shit!
No.
You couldn't even imagine. You're talking. You could name your price. You know, I mean, I don't think any of his guns are even out there anymore. But if you did document one, man, whatever you want.
Wyatt Earp, Jesse James, all them.
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
definitely.
You know,
The old revolvers that you had to pretty much the ball revolvers.
Yep,
Oh
yeah.
my lord.
yeah. So you know, I went to a museum that had it was for Wild Bill Hickok,
Oh
and they had a few of his rifles in there.
yeah.
You know, it's not the same, but it was pretty cool.
No.
I mean, you get back into the history of our guns, and you think about like the Civil War, right? The guns that they used and how long it took to load them. You know, I mean, now you're talking about people that say, "No, I'm not going to go black powder hunting because it's such a pain in the ass." Imagine standing in front of somebody while you're shooting. They're fucking reloading, just standing there to see if they're going to make it through the reload.
I do think the tactics were stupid.
Absolutely.
Cannonball fire and the first volley and shit like that. And you're like, oh, you're on the front line. Fuck you, motherfucker. You know?
I'm the drummer, boy.
Hell, yeah. I'm the drum. Yeah.
I'm the guy in the back beating my drum.
I actually had an opportunity to shoot some of those guns from the Civil War and stuff.
Really?
Man, they were different, right?
Yeah.
I've shot black powder during hunting and
too.
shit like that.
The cheap ones that you could buy.
The CVC
Yeah.
or whatever, fucking Anyway, but I got to load them, and yeah, for them to take that to combat,
Yeah.
is a totally different level.
Absolutely.
Right? If we have nothing to bitch about
No.
at all with the guns we got.
Hell no.
I used to bitch carrying the old M16A2. Remember that one?
Yeah.
Before, because I'm like, what the fuck? Everybody else got enforced. Why the fuck I got this damn thing, right?
Yeah.
And then it's just like I shot that after that, and I'm just like, yeah, I'll never say that again.
No.
Nah.
Yeah. Give me a saw, whatever.
Give me my personal weapon. Be a saw. Yeah, give me a 249. Go ahead. Give me 240.
Yeah,
All right.
I don't care.
I'm good now. It's just like,
Well, it makes you think about when you're bitching about digging that foxhole too.
well,
we could do the alternative. You just stand in front of the enemy. We're gonna meet you here at 6
well, I
o'clock.
tell you what, with those guns that I loaded and got to shoot though, foxhole's a lot longer.
Oh yeah, the barrels are like 6 foot long.
It's a lot. Like if we're going by the standards we went by with
Yeah.
the M16, they're a lot longer with the older Civil War guns. So
Absolutely.
I mean, I think the pistols are almost as long as the fucking rifles we shot.
Oh yeah, absolutely. Well, look at that old Colt 45. You know, the Peacemaker. Look
Yeah.
how long the barrel is on that thing.
Yeah.
You know, and you talk.
There ain't no putting that down your pants, is there?
And no. And the movie makes it look how fast these guys draw that thing. You gotta lift your arm to your ear to get it out of your damn holster. You know?
It's like you need to walk up with it like in your hand.
Yeah. Can I get
On account of what?
I get a handicap. Well, look at the old the upper class back then. You know, their dual sets that they had, where when there was a disagreement, each person got a matching dual gun, and it had a black powder damn musket in it.
Oh yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
And they would walk and shoot at each other, and then reload and do it over again
like
until
10
somebody
paces.
dies. Yeah.
10 paces, turn and shoot.
I'm taking baby steps.
I'm like,
I gotta be as close as possible, man. I'm getting old. My eyesight's bad.
Yeah, and I can't argue with that one. Yeah, it's just like some of that shit was crazy though. I mean, I thought we were supposed to be talking about like our favorite.
Yeah,
guns, but man, we totally sidelined that one, huh?
Well, we got the favorites out
Man,
there.
we started talking about fucking like overseas though. Have you ever shot anybody's guns overseas?
In Germany.
So are you talking about Schussensneer?
I didn't do the competition.
I didn't either.
But we were out there. I got to shoot one of their guns.
Okay, all right. What'd you like the most?
I only shot one. I don't even remember what it was called. It was all right. It was comparable to what we had, in my opinion.
Oh, okay. I don't know, because like anytime like we had the SEALs or the SF or anybody on our fob, we would link up with them and go outside with the range with them.
Mm-hmm.
Small group of us, and man, they have some nice ass guns.
Yeah,
they have some. Even the Navy, the engineers for the Navy has some, or the bomb squad or whatever the hell they call them.
Yeah,
has some nice ass guns.
Oh yeah, I mean, when I was working with those guys too, you just look at some of the shit that they got. Whatever they wanted on their weapons, you got it.
Oh yeah.
You know,
oh, yeah.
I mean, it was their guns are just fucking amazing.
Color spray paint, everything.
Yeah,
yeah. It's
silencer.
Us, we hit it with a fucking piece of paint, and next thing you know, what you that for? R15.
Look, when I was over there with the regular army, like Bosnia, before I went to the 160th, you had to do a round count. So you carried your magazines. Every week you had to sit there in front of somebody and count your fucking rounds.
No.
You know?
So it's funny because Kosovo was the same way.
Yeah.
I went there, I was there in 2011, right? When 9/11 happened.
Mm-hmm.
And when I got over, I was an E5, I think at that time, sergeant. And when I saw that shit, because everybody was there already for like 3 months. I just finished BNOC and went over there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, so they're like, yeah, barracks inspection. What part of barracks inspection was that? What you talking about?
Yeah.
Everybody had their rounds on their bed. And I'm like, what the fuck is going on here? You know? We count every bullet. And I was like, you do what? I'm not counting every fucking bullet. Put that shit back in your magazine. All you do is push down on this shit. All right, you're missing one. No, you're good. You're good.
Yeah. You know, the only benefit to it was you got to release the spring in your magazines, but you know,
we weren't there long enough to worry about the fucking spring.
Well, and not just that, the only purpose of us carrying rounds was a show of force.
Oh yeah, it was peacekeeping by then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So nobody was shooting anybody. I mean, there was a few heightened situations where it could happen.
Booby traps or some shit.
Well, our biggest problem was we had kids that kept bringing fucking Russian grenades to us, and trying to get them to stop and put it down was the hardest thing. You know, the language barrier between yelling when all I can yell in fucking Bosnian was stop. You know, S4 stop or I'll shoot. You know, to this day I still remember.
You say in Bosnian?
Yeah.
S4 stop or I'll shoot. That's in Bosnian?
No.
That's
the only.
You're
Bosnian.
saying you had that little cue card.
Yeah, it said.
Oh, I thought you meant like in They better know what the fuck I'm saying, or I'm gonna shoot them.
Yeah, no. All I would say is S4 Stanley Putsum.
It was like, read my lips, bitch. I'm gonna shoot you. I mean, that's kind of what it sounded like.
Yeah.
I was just like,
yeah.
I hope I'm pronunciating this right.
To this day, I still don't know. Well, I do know some other words, but they're not very good.
Yeah, well, we won't get into that.
But primarily, that's the only sentence I could say in Bosnian.
Okay, all right. No, I was just curious. You know, out of all the weapons I collected, from Kuwait to Baghdad when we were on the initial invasion, I didn't get any RPGs. I was kind of disappointed.
Did you see those guys from Afghanistan that was buying, later in the war when it was basically turning into a fucking rebuild? But people were bringing back those giant ass elephant looking guns that the end of the barrel looked like a trumpet.
Oh yeah.
They were antique.
They were like the air defense guns or some shit.
I don't know. The locals was selling them as antique guns, and you would have to disable the firing pin or something like that, or the bullet or something.
I'm telling you. So like civilians over there were crazy.
Well, I mean, the AK over there was like
left anything. If you left anything, that was pillaged within hours.
Absolutely.
Like you go back to like retrieve it, and you're fucked.
Yeah.
Like it's gone.
Yeah.
You know what an ace is, right?
Mm-hmm.
An M9 ace.
Yeah.
We left one on the side of the road one time. We flew back and seen it. We're like, all right, we got the grid. We're gonna go back and get this ace. Right? Went back, the whole blade on the front of the ace was gone. Who fuck needs that, right? It's like
it's now behind a bunch of horses or camels.
It's like
they got camels plowing their field with your ace.
It's crazy. Like AVLB bridge layers, like
yeah,
we leave them there with the bridge on them, and we come back and like, it's old 60 class, right? The back doors would be open, and like there's no room to work from the fans to the roof. It's like no room. The fans are gone. Like they've already dug down in the engine and stole parts and shit, and we're just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
It's just crazy, man, how that shit works. But anyway, we didn't leave them no weapons, though. At least I think we didn't leave. They left us plenty of weapons.
Oh, yeah.
A Beretta. What I have? I had like 6 different models of AKs.
Yeah.
Bunch of banana clips. Plenty of fucking 7.62 ammo.
Yeah, absolutely.
A Beretta shotgun.
Really? I never seen one.
Long barrel shotgun. I wish I could have brought that bitch back.
Yeah. I'm trying to figure out how they would even get one like that.
Don't know, don't care. But they rode with me for 7 months. With some Rugers. That was all the pistols, I think. Most of them were just like 6 different models of AKs, though.
Yeah, I mean that's the go-to weapon. Right?
Oh yeah. Yeah. Bar stock, folding stock. I mean,
even like when you were getting in firefights with farmers and shit, they had AKs.
Oh yeah, yeah. But yeah, they all shot though.
Oh yeah.
The
AK is a reliable.
I didn't have any shotgun ammo. I would have tried that 9mm, or not 9mm, but
that Beretta.
The Beretta shotgun.
Yeah.
I was really interested in that one.
Well, just the history again. Back to the history. How does a turban wearer get a Beretta?
You know where the Rugers came from? Probably
Right.
Russia.
Yeah. Yeah. That would make sense.
Probably. AKs too.
I could like even say like if they had like a Beretta 9mm, okay, they got that from a soldier. Got it. We don't have any Beretta shotguns in the military.
No.
That I know of.
No, it was old too.
I mean that's like driving down through Kandahar and some guy drives by you in a 72 Impala. You're like, whoa, how the hell did that get here?
Usually we're like, oh, that motherfucker's got money.
Oh yeah.
We're all, he's got the oil field or some shit.
Yeah.
Or he owns the camels.
Yeah, I mean, and you see that shit in Iraq though. You see the guys that's got old American cars.
Yeah.
In Iraq, but not Afghanistan.
Yeah.
Not the villages.
Yeah, you're right.
So to see an American gun over there, that's kind of interesting, man.
That was weird. But now you can probably find them everywhere though.
Well,
Well, not those, but
well, now you got civilians over there, so that are that are not just at the time there was American civilians living out in the communities, which just I can't.
So
not everybody's smart.
So what is, let's say, your go-to big game hunting rifle?
I really like the 708, the 708.
I see. I can't say that because I ain't shot that one yet. I don't know. I like how the 6.5 Creedmoor shoots.
I've only fired that one of Daryl's. I did like it too.
Yeah.
That was a nice.
I shot his. I shot James Hicks. I shot his as well.
The next AR I'm building is going to be a Grendel, a 6.5 Grendel.
Oh yeah.
That's what that other lower receiver I have is going to be for.
So I'm all about my 308s, but
yeah.
I think the next AR I build is going to be a 7.6239. I think it'll be a fun game, a fun gun.
Yeah.
I got an older 7.62. I mean, I like shooting and stuff, but I mean, if I want to get another AR, for me to build another AR, I think it's going to be a 7.6239. But I want to shoot the 224 Valkyrie.
Oh yeah, I've never fired one of those.
I heard good things about it. I don't know personally. I haven't seen it shot. I haven't YouTubed it or nothing like that.
Right.
I don't know. For me, I like to feel it myself before I purchase it. And I know a couple people do have it.
The next gun I buy is gonna be a pistol. It's gonna be a 10 mil.
Really?
Yeah. Alternative season.
Alternative season.
You can hunt with it.
So I did just put a scope on my 22 Henry. So I can shoot squirrels from the trees and shit, and I can send them to you and make fun of you.
There you go. Yeah, absolutely. I would love to. I mean, have a job. Where that's all you do. Yeah, I have a buddy, ex-warrant officer from the 160th. To this day, he still works for Daniels Firearms. Okay. And that's his job. He test fires and shoots, and if there's problems, figures out the issue, and then gives it back to him to fix.
Well, like we're gonna shoot Dragon Breath from that gun. Oh, you can't see it. From that gun and from your gun.
Yeah.
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 We'll let you know how that works out.
Yeah, absolutely.
Well, I mean, I'm talking to everybody out here, but we'll let them know how that works out. But I think it'll work out pretty good.
Yeah, maybe that'll be a TikTok.
I mean, there's like several different shotgun shells out there that we can try.
Yeah.
I might need to buy another fucking shotgun after we're done, but.
Yeah, we're going to use yours first before we run it through mine. If yours melts down, then we're done. I love my shotgun too much. I was like, I was smiling from ear to ear when that thing came in. I was so damn happy.
I bet you were.
I love that gun, man.
I do like that gun. I do.
Yep.
So, I ain't going to get one because you got one, so I got to find something else to get.
To be honest, I thought about buying another one for somebody. I ain't gonna say their name, for their birthday. For my son don't watch this shit, so for my son.
No, don't do that. You gotta buy a different one.
For my son?
Well, I mean, you can go cheaper for you. Oh, he don't watch this, right?
No.
You can go cheaper for him, though. But that was pretty decent price, though.
Yeah, $3.99.
Fuck yeah. I mean, it blew a cooler in half.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah.
We can't beat that shit, man.
That turkey choke on. Putting that turkey choke on was fun.
I can't fucking patch that cooler up no more either. So.
No.
It's like, what the fuck?
No. Well, if you ever get your dream your dream gun, that
I
cooler.
can buy another cooler.
Yeah, you'll be able to shoot the hell out of that cooler. RPG.
Oh, the RPG one? I won't be shooting that from my backyard though.
Don't shoot
That's
that thing,
like
silly.
that's like what? Well, I don't know if it's that much, but what? 50 pounds of tannerite in the backyard.
Oh yeah.
That's probably not a good thing either.
Probably not.
Not where we're at.
No. No.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. They'll come for our guns after that. What the fuck?
Yeah. Yes, indeed.
Put the fire out! Hurry up! Fuck.
Yeah, that'd be good times though. That's definitely a hold my beer fucking moment.
Well, we'll do it at somebody else's house though, and then we'll leave.
Yeah. Yeah. Yes, indeed. But this was good times, man. I could talk about guns all day long.
Well, I'm sure we'll have another one.
Oh, absolutely, absolutely. You know, and again, you know, all of this is related to try to relate to veterans. So, you know, if we can keep your interest for a day or make you laugh today to see tomorrow, that's what it's all about. So, if you need some help, say something. You know, you can reach out to several of the organizations that we've promoted on here and talked about. The suicide prevention number, 1-800-273-8255. They will not sell you insurance. So feel free to call them. They won't waste your time. If you need help, that's what they're there for. You know, don't look at it as a sign of weakness. It's about keeping you in the battlefield and seeing tomorrow. So you can also reach out to Chief Rathburns, leavingthesidelines.org. Awesome group of guys out there on the West Coast.
Yep.
For female veterans that you know, want to be with like-minded people, there's Brooke Jackson's organization. She's theveteran.org. You can reach out to her. They got several programs and avenues of help out there. You know, you can tune into our shows and like I said, laugh today to realize that tomorrow might not be as bad. So
yeah, that's what we're here for. Laugh at us.
Yep, laugh at us. Drink with us on Facebook. You know, once a week we go live. Have a few drinks with us. Tell some lies. You know, we're good at both. So whatever it takes. Until next time, y'all be safe.